Hey there, Peninsula folks and beyond. I'm Barry, your friendly neighborhood Peninsula foodie, and today on Barry's Beach Bites, I get the pleasure of hanging out at one of the Peninsula's iconic landmarks, the Cove at the Peninsula Golf Course. Now, everybody knows the north end of Long Beach. As you're heading up towards the north end of the peninsula, driving by, you see all kinds of restaurants, all kinds of places, and then you come upon this amazing golf course. The coolest part about it is it's not just a golf course. The clubhouse I'm standing inside right now is a restaurant too, and it's a great restaurant. So I'm here with head chef right now, Krista Lessenden. She is absolutely banging out crazy food from this kitchen, and today she's going to show us how she makes her amazing fajita quesadilla, two of my favorite dishes, and we're going to kick it off right now. Krista, tell us a little bit about this dish.
So this is one of my favorite dishes because I love fajitas, and I decided, you know what, it turned out pretty good with trial run, so let's throw this on the menu. We were doing menu recaps anyways, and it just ended up being amazing. It's got our smoked prime rib in it. You've got some onions, some bell pepper, mushroom, homemade pepper jack cheese sauce.
Tell me what's in that pepper jack cheese sauce.
Pepper jack cheese sauce is pretty smoking. It's got some jalapenos, onions, and green chilies all grilled together with some cream cheese in it.
It looks super creamy.
It's turned out amazing.
Now that thing's going to fill up the inside of that quesadilla. Yeah. I'm used to the shredded cheese that goes inside there. Love that, but don't get me wrong, this looks great. Now, Doug and Angie, is it Brown? Doug and Angie Brown?
Yep.
So they bought this place probably about 6 years ago or so. And I will say, my wife and I have been coming up here for years, and we love what you guys have done with this place. You guys kick out some amazing prime rib every single day. That's one of my favorite things about this. Had their Reuben sandwich a couple weeks ago, and it was off the chain, but I can't wait to dive into this. So let's get it started.
All right. We're going to start by grilling up our veggies here.
All right. So we're going to sweat the vegetables down a little bit.
Just going to sweat them down a little bit, and ultimately we're going to add it all into one pot.
Nice.
Throw my tortilla here on the grill and build it right there on the grill.
That's awesome. I love that.
It works better that way because it just kind of blends all the flavors like they need to be.
Nice little sizzle coming out of that pan. You're not scorching it, but you're just kind of getting that little bit of a color on the outside and start to break it down just a little bit.
Yep. And a lot of the times I will turn it up after, I don't want to burn it. I just want to give it just the right enough crispy.
Yep.
Once that's ready to go, we'll throw in this rice, which is awesome. It's honey. It's the lime cilantro rice.
This is some cilantro lime. This is like homemade cilantro lime rice. This isn't out of the bag of the Ben's kind of stuff. This is homemade cilantro lime rice.
And we make it just for this dish.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I love it. Now, I know the meat that we're putting in this, you said we're putting prime rib in there.
Yes, we are.
So we've got some chopped up, cubed up prime rib. We're putting that in.
Nice and rare.
Still got the fat on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving that. That's gonna tenderize nice and well. A little seasoning.
Yep.
Oh. That seasoning y'all put on there, I'm not gonna lie, I think I see a tub of Montreal steak spice up there somewhere.
You do.
That's the good, the really good stuff.
I love McCormick. I haven't found anybody that comes close to them.
Montreal steak spice is the best for prime rib.
It really is. It just really brings out the flavor.
It totally does.
Especially with the fat.
My wife will kill me on this one because I used to work at the Keg years ago, and that was how they did their prime rib. They coated it in Montreal steak spice.
Oh, it's so good. So, not only Montreal steak, but we mix it up and we do a little bit of chicken.
So you zhuzh it up a little bit?
We add a little chicken, a little chives.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Give it your own little spin.
Right. So this is about where I'd like it to be.
So the veggies are ready to go?
Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the meat.
Putting that right in there with the vegetables.
Yep. And here after I brown that meat a little bit, I'm going to add the rice and the cheese.
Man. Now the rice is already cooked.
Yep.
It's already ready to go.
Ready to go.
We're literally just going to be heating it back up and getting everything ready to put on the flat top, on the tortilla itself, right?
I like the rice to also have its own little time to do its thing in the pan.
Yep.
So it gets just about equal enough time with just the meat and the veggies.
Oh man, that pan is just singing to me.
It loves it.
It's talking to me right now.
This pan was made for this.
It's just crying out, eat me, eat me. The food is good in here.
Yes.
All right, so we got the flat top wrapped and ready to go. We got some oil on that flat top.
Yep. Wow. So I will tell you this. I always get my grill in the morning with a nice little dose of oil.
This thing is clean.
Thank you.
That's got to be one of the cleanest flat top griddles I think I've seen in a while.
We're very, very persistent about this grill being clean. It's a brand new setup. So
you brick this thing often, I can
every
tell.
Night. It's technically done every shift.
Okay, all right.
So
potentially twice a day, but at least once a day.
At least once a day. And at the end of the night, it's a definite, you're getting this scrub down.
Nice. I love it. I love it. I love it.
We want to take care of what we have.
So we're just about done here. Reaching down, we're gonna grab a big old
Tortillas.
tortilla shell. What is that? 18-inch?
12.
12. That's only 12?
Yeah, that's a 12-inch tortilla, flour tortilla.
That ain't 12 inches to me. That's at
Yeah.
least 14. I don't know what that is.
That's what I say. They always like to slip a little one in between the others. Coming down the rice.
So we're sprinkling some rice in there. So, I mean, guys, I'm telling you right now, that prime rib, the smell of it is just coming up off that stovetop, and it smells incredible. It smells so tasty.
It does.
The cilantro lime rice is literally just marrying with that wafting smell coming up off the pan there. And the vegetables are starting to get just a nice little color to the outside.
Yep.
This is not gonna be like any fajita I've ever had in my life. I'm used to the big strips of peppers, you know?
Yep, yep.
Which, don't get me wrong, that's good and all, but I like to have the bite-sized stuff in there.
Yes, you want to be able to take a bite. That's my thing with my fajitas or anything else that I eat. When I take a bite, I really don't want food falling on my face.
Right? You don't want the whole thing
Yes.
to chase out with you. You want to be able to enjoy it one bite at a
Yes,
time.
so I plan these dishes very strategically,
So
so
we're,
it's easy to eat.
we're getting a couple of sides to go
Yeah.
with this while this is cooking over here. Everything's marrying up over here. We're going to get some of your house-made
Homemade.
guac and some of your house-made pico in
Yes,
here, yeah?
yes. And I'm a trickster. I always like to take a little pinch of my pico and throw it in my pan just for the look.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
okay.
Just because that's just what we do.
Well, it's already got some of the similar
It's
kind of
not gonna hurt
vegetables
it?
in there. It's just more veg and
More
more
fresh.
flavor.
Yes, more fresh too, you know?
I like that, more fresh.
Yeah, you get that aspect of, oh wow, I was expecting that.
That extra pop.
Yes.
Absolutely. So okay, so we're loading up the pico. We've got a nice guacamole is one of
Yes.
my favorite things. That's very near and dear to my heart.
Yes. I'm going to come up with this really amazing guac sauce to put on this, here soon once I get my recipe
Like a
finalized.
drizzle right over the top? Oh yes,
The only reason I didn't do it today because I wasn't sure. Do I want to do it on top or inside?
and then sprinkle a little cilantro right over the very top of that. Little nice cilantro. Oh my God, that sounds awesome.
Yep. And
So-
I just jacked my heat up just a little bit.
I was gonna
because
say
we're
the
almost
heat's up.
there.
I hear it singing. I
Yep.
hear it singing.
We are almost there. Once it hits the grill, it won't take but a few seconds on each side.
Oh
So
yeah,
we are
because
just going about
the
your
cheese
cheese
is
sauce.
already melted too. That's
Yes.
one of the best parts about this.
Yes.
It's not just cheese you're sprinkling up. Oh my goodness, it went right in the pan.
Right in the pan. It will go on the tortilla too.
I was expecting that just on the tortilla, Krista.
No.
So you're doing double cheese on this.
Oh yes.
And I can
Well,
see the jalapenos in
Yes.
there. You got a rough chop.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
a good rough chop on the jalapenos, so they're nice and chunky. They're not too small.
No.
The cream cheese, I can see there's cream cheese in there because it's
Yes.
starting to melt in there and kind of blend up.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice consistency to it. It's almost like a Philly cheesesteak.
So close.
The way this is coming
Yes.
together,
Yes.
but the flavors are going to be way different.
Way
And
different.
Absolutely off the chart. So you're mixing that up. That's a nice.
That's a nice little
That's like a
setup there.
slurry. An
Yes.
absolute. Hold on. Can I skip?
Yes. You could do.
I want to take your pan for a second, guys. You got to see this. Look at this pan. Because that is, that's some goodness.
That's
All right,
amazing.
I got to get rid of this because this is going back over here on the stove.
We'll get to try when it's done. Why not?
I don't get to touch anything but the handle, and I'm okay with that because this food's for me.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. So I'm going to warm my tortilla a little bit.
Okay, tortilla's going right on the flat top.
And I've already turned my temperature up on my right side because this is my dry side, the side that doesn't have the oil on it.
Okay.
You don't want the tortilla to fry.
Got it.
You want
Okay.
it to be comfortably warm and slowly cook itself.
I've never seen that kind of method, so I really like that idea. So you've got a dry side and a wet side.
Yes, yep.
That way you've got everything heating up on the one side while it's getting going.
And because I'm wearing my gloves,
Then you're going to flip it over.
I can do this and make it edible.
I'm going to turn this just a little bit here so we can kind of see a little bit more of what you're doing down there. I want to see that. Oh, there we go.
That looks awesome.
That looks amazing.
I'm going to grab a spoon and I'm going to add a little bit more cheese to that fajita.
Got it.
Just
Okay.
because why not? It's freaking awesome.
So we're doing more cheese. So, guys, half the side of this fajita or the quesadilla is fajita.
Yes.
The other half of the quesadilla is just cheese. So it's meat and cheese on one side, just cheese on the other.
Yep.
Flip it over, and we're going to start grilling this sucker up.
And it'll be
Everything's going to
done,
kind of gel together.
She's so good.
Get a nice crunch. Oh, the outside of that tortilla is already starting to get those brown spots on it.
Yep.
That's when you know it's just about done.
Yeah, and you don't want it, like I said, you don't want it to be fried, right? So that's why you want to make sure you don't put too much oil, too much spray, whatever your choice.
Got it. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that color on that thing.
And those on each side for a couple seconds,
I
30
can
seconds.
see how nice and solid that is right across the top too. It's almost like a cooked cracker.
Yes,
It's
I know.
perfect. It's
I know,
gonna have
right?
that perfect crunch and perfect consistency.
Yeah. And that will be the end of the cooking part.
I'm going to tell you right now, Chris, that your idea of doing a guac sauce over the top of that, I'm already seeing what that would look like.
Yes, me too.
And I think that'll be off the
Really
chain.
glad you thought that because I was wondering, is that too far? Am I reaching? Is
Yep.
that going to be different, too different? I
No,
think it'll be fine.
gotcha. That's awesome. I love it.
Get
I love it, I
the
love All right, so we're getting our plate ready. Gonna get that sucker out, put it on the cutting board. So you're probably cut into what, 3 pieces,
We're
4
gonna cut it
pieces?
into 4.
4 pieces,
Yep.
okay. Make it a little more manageable.
Yep.
We're gonna
I
cut
cut
it
it
in
down the
half and then
center.
cut it in half.
I'm a pizza cutter, like in my blood, you know. So.
Nice. You've definitely got the chef arm.
Yes, I've learned that. You know, I gotta say, Inda's taught me a lot. Inda's taught me a lot.
Yeah,
So.
I love that dude.
Me too.
He's knocking it out of the park out
He
there.
really is, and he taught me so much.
And he supports everybody around
He
here
really
so
does.
much. He really
All right.
does. Is this it?
This is it.
I got to take this and I got to show this because this thing right here, guys, look at this thing.
That was amazing.
That sucker right there, that is your quesadilla off the charts 2.0, a fajita quesadilla. So let's turn this up just a little bit right here so we can kind of see what's going on here at the end. I gotta take this sucker. All right, guys, here we go. Ah!
Oh, that looks good.
That's okay. I'm gonna merge those two together. So here we go. I'm just gonna dunk it right in there, guys. Look at that sucker, right there, fajita quesadilla. Put some guac on it. Oh,
So good.
Krista, you told me this thing was your new favorite. I could totally see why. Guys, this thing's off the charts. The outside of that tortilla has a nice bite to it. It's just nice and crispy. That guacamole is off the chain.
Thank you.
Bro, that guac
Thanks.
is on the spot. And I'm not going to lie, just the guts of this thing, the insides of it, the prime rib is just so tender, it melts in your mouth. That cheese sauce is incredible.
Thank you. That was the new one, and that's one I'm trying to master, so it's almost there, I think.
And the way you put it together, I think it's just perfect.
Thank you.
That extra cheese, big little smear on the side,
Yep.
and then all of the meat and the goods inside flipped over the top. This thing's off the chart good, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you haven't stopped at the Cove, you already know where the Cove's at because you probably driven by it a handful of times, and if you haven't, you're about to. Pull in over here at the Cove. Stop in and see my friend Krista. She is kicking out some crazy food out here at the Cove Peninsula Golf Course. They are always serving prime rib. They're always putting out amazing food. Come by and see them. Until next time, I'm Barry, your friendly neighborhood Peninsula foodie, saying cheers and beach appetit.